So we got some good news. Yeah, good news for once in this entire debacle with the, 3080s being sold out everywhere and just honestly being devastated and your F5 key being shattered, probably. Yeah, we got some good news, and we're going to jump into every single piece of good news here in today's video. So let's go ahead and get at it, shall we? So Nvidia, if you know or if you don't know, has released a statement, and that statement said that they were basically sorry that the scalpers and the bots got the best of them, that many people weren't able to get their hands on a 3080 at launch. Now, I myself woke up extremely early, waited a couple of hours for the launch, and didn't really get one. My entire plan to get one was to buy one at Best Buy and use in-store pickup, drive on down to my local Best Buy, and pick up the card, come back home, slap the card into the system, run some benchmarks, get some games going, and see how the card performed for myself at 1440p. That didn't happen though, because yeah, we all know what happened. They all sold out quite quickly. But even though they sold out quite quickly, Nvidia still came in with the apology. And it's a nice gesture. Nvidia obviously didn't have to come out with anything saying that they're sorry that the stock wasn't enough. It was nice, okay? But it still doesn't really heal the stinging nature of all those graphics cards just being wiped out from under you. Yeah, no, it never will actually heal those pains. They're eternal. But as eternal as they may be, we got some good news, and that is we might have new dates for whenever these cards come back on the market. Yeah, and this is all due to UK retailers. Seemingly, UK being the only one accepting any sort of pre-orders or actually taking these, graphics card launches in any capacity seriously. Yeah. Who would have thought? Several UK stores are running pre-orders right now. So if you want to kind of get your name in the box, might want to go as soon as you see this video, or they could be all out by the time you see this video. I'm not a psychic. Now, these dates for these new batches of 3080s coming out are not anywhere close. They're about 4 weeks out, and you are going to have to wait. The 3080 at this point, you're just going to deal with the bots and the scalpers. Even though Nvidia might be purging those orders here soon, you do have to take this patiently. You have to take this whole 3080 thing patiently. You got to wait, unfortunately. And the next batch of cards, while albeit maybe just a small rumor and slightly confirmed and kind of correct, I guess, it's really difficult to tell at this point in time, is October 12th. Yeah, that's the date. That's the start date. Okay, now I've seen some other cards be logged in for an October 30th date for their release. And if that is the case, we could be looking at anywhere between October 12th and October 30th to see a lot more of the cards come out. And these are the cards that are going to be available, for the majority of the time. Right? And these are probably going to be the cards that are the only choices that you really have. Period. But some more good news, and I know a lot of people are aching for some good news about the 3080 right now because it's all been doom and gloom because nobody's been able to really get one, or not as many people as we thought were going to get one. And that news is that some retailers actually didn't release their cards. Some retailers actually only released partial stock. Yeah. Newegg being one of them. Newegg specifically said that they have a bunch more cards they're going to be putting out, but not all at once. So you might take that as good news, but also bad news because you're going to have to wait for small batch drops. On top of that, you know, the ROG Strix card hasn't really been widely available either. I think I've only seen really one website that's actually carried it. And to be honest with you, there should be some more card manufacturers that are going to enter their hat into the ring. And we might be seeing more retailers gain more and more third-party cards. Now, the Founders Edition card, you might have to skip out on that. I don't really have any good news about that whatsoever. But in terms of third-party cards, there are quite a bit of good news. So, you know, really, this is basically take it how you see it thing. You know, are you going to be patient and are you going to wait for 3080s to come back into stock and the big batch, which is supposed to come around October 12th? Or are you going to stick it out next week and try to get a 3090, maybe an Xbox Series X, forget the graphics cards altogether, and maybe try your hand at the small batches that are going to be coming? Because as far as we know, small batches will be periodically thrown out through September, and then we might have some sort of a kind of a dead zone in between the end of September up to October 12th, mainly probably because Nvidia's refreshing stock and sending more cards out, and you know, to different retailers and whatnot. So yeah, it's a waiting game. It truly is, and it sucks. You know, I spent a long time waiting for the card. You know, I woke up extremely early. You know, I'm dead tired right now because I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning, after staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning, so running on 3 hours of sleep. And I was waiting for that card, and I spent all day today trying to get cards, and I managed to snag a pre-order, which might be sent out tomorrow. So yeah, I'll keep everybody updated on that, I guess. But really, you know, it's just right now the only people that are providing any sort of hope or light at the end of the tunnel are UK retailers with their pre-orders, and that is something that you would have to pay global shipping for, and you would have to be, you know, shelling out a little bit more than you normally would for that. So, well, today didn't go as planned for a lot of us. The future holds bright and good news. So I'm really, really hopeful that here in the future that we're going to be getting quite a bit of card, and that we're not going to be facing the massive outage as much as these cards start to roll out even more, and Nvidia tries to implement, as well as the other retailers try to implement more ways to stop bots and scalpers from coming in and stealing the entire stock. You know, we don't want another man taking 40 cards with a bot. So, you know. But yeah, short and sweet video. Just wanted to kind of give you guys some good news about the 3080, because I know a lot of people have been saying, you know, disastrous launch. The 3080 is a disaster. It's terrible. Oh my god, it's bad. You know, the benchmarks have been really good. The graphics card's performance have been really, really good. And I feel as if right now we need a little bit of good news. And I think this was the good news that we deserved. The good news that we needed. And I feel as if once these new batches of cards come out, more people get their hands on them. More safety measures are in place to keep those guys from trying to jump on in there. Hey, you know, could be good for us all. And at the same time, none of this could be true. And we could be waiting probably until November before we could be seeing cards. At least, you know, cards returning to the store, but not readily available just for anybody to go and pick up at their leisure. So, yeah. But anyway, I'll leave some of the stuff that I pulled from down in the description below. So if you want to read some of the articles especially about that guy that basically got 40 cards with his one bot. Read that all down in the description. Find the links down there. Click on those links and see the madness for yourself. But yeah, if you guys could, just drop a like, for good positive vibes, positive news about the 3080, Also, drop a like if you've gotten a 3080, Put a comment down there too. How did you get your 3080? What was your story? And even if you struggled to get a 3080, what happened? I want to know. Put it down in the comment section below. And while you're down there, go ahead and click that subscribe button too. That way you can stay up to date with everything that I make here on this humble, small YouTube channel. Anyway, guys, I'll see y'all later. I gotta get to bed. I'm dead tired. Running on that 3 hour of sleep. Refreshing all day. I think my F5 key is broken. So, yeah. You know what? Cheers to you guys. If you guys are able to get a 3080 anytime tonight, thumbs up to you. Congratulations. And, I hope you enjoy. So, I'll see you later.